Good morning, guys, and how are you today? Favorite rambling redhead. Thanks for joining us this morning. So we are out and about with Drake and living his best life, driving the tractor with his grandpa right now. We are up here in the property in Tulsa. Well, it's outside Tulsa. We're in Manford, Oklahoma. It's a 13-acre plot. It's beautiful up here. I sleep great when we're out and about. Camper. I might just start sleeping in my camper. It's at the house because I woke up feeling amazing this morning. So we're out here. This is dry docked out here. We're boondocking, whatever you want to call it. Got our generator set up out here. We are actually, his water meter got broken a couple months ago, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do to get water. I have a 30-gallon water tank in the camper, but I get that filled up today. But we're just gonna do some exploring out here today, kind of figuring out everything that's going on out here, and poking around a little bit. And I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. We had a bit of an adventure getting up here. Fortunately, coming down the highway, had a motorcyclist pass us, going extremely fast. Get the wobblies in his bike, get thrown off his bike on the highway. So we spent half an hour there waiting for paramedics and whatnot to show up, take him off to the hospital. Hopefully he's doing well. But we got that done. We got on the road. We got to the Oklahoma state line. There was a car abandoned on the bridge across the Red River. So that caused a whole bunch of traffic, another half-hour wait there. And turned around, we decided we were going to take a different route. I said, you know what? This road picks up in Durant and goes to the shop. So let's hop on it there. Google says it'll be 30 minutes faster. Well, once we'd gone 40 minutes out of our way, we realized that wasn't going to work. So we turned around. But we got here, got set up last night. The Suburban did as expected. I'm not going to say it did great, but it did just fine. So anyway, we're here, and I actually just put the drone up so you guys can see what this place looks like. So here's what that looks like. So yeah, it's gorgeous. We got a river on one side of us, a highway on the other, a train tracks and a cemetery, and 2 pastures. So there's not anything within 2,000 feet of the property line in any which direction with people in it, which is nice. So we're gonna explore today. We'll see what we can find. I'm gonna hike up to the other side of the pasture there, have a look at that, see what it's like from up there. But we'll get back with y'all here in just a little bit. Well, it's quite a bit windier up here, but we're at the top of the property now. This is the, this be the northwest corner. Looking back, there's the old RV or mobile home that was left on this property years ago. It's barely go inable, let alone habitable, but it's there. So just headed back down now. You can see it's a beautiful view. That is the 30 by 40 shop that the business is run out of down here. It's not insulated, not air conditioned, but it does have a wood burning fireplace in it. Definitely some trash and some cleanup to do around here too. But yeah, we're gonna keep exploring. Okay, see how deep it is. You got. You gonna pick it up and throw it? He's going in with it. Just out here exploring still. Got my hat on. Drake is he went to the far end of the property. He's trying to walk back to us. Kids are trying to decide if they can jump in from here or not, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna get them back out if they did. So that would be an adventure. But just out exploring and throwing rocks in the river. Having a good old time. My sister-in-law lives up here. Came to visit us. So she's here too. So alright. See what's next. Alright, well I'm out here. Decided I'd go ahead and walk the entire river line here, see if we can figure anything out. Look at where the property line is, because there's definitely a place we can access the water easily to get in and out right there. But unfortunately, I also found all this trash. Looks like a fire pit. I assume people come down here to fish and they're just leaving a big old mess. None of this is that degraded, so it looks like they're probably here in the last day or two, honestly. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna come down here with a trash bag and clean that up. But this is the train tracks now, so I know I'm off the property by the point of this little gully here. I'm up these train tracks now, and I think it's 60 feet off the tracks is the property line. But I'm gonna walk up there real quick, just see what I can see for this access down here. I'll have to come down here and clean it all up. Alright, so that was quite a hike to get up there. So did find another trail on this side as well, but I have made it to the top, and it is, y'all gonna hear me say this a lot, but it is absolutely gorgeous out here. And I can see quite a ways down the tracks. Slick. And that way. I won't go far out of this bridge, but I want y'all to see this view out here. I figure if it can carry a train, it can probably carry me. Man, yeah, y'all can just get used to me telling y'all how beautiful it is out here. Out here where our property line is, and I want to figure out where it ends in relation to the river here. Go over to the woods here and see what we find. So we have a barbed wire fence over here. And I don't think there's a runoff ditch. So the water's running off of our embankment. So this is the, oh, what would this be? This would be the north side of the property right now. And you can see about the distance from the tracks to the north edge of the property. Oh. And yeah, the fence is right there at the top, it looks like. Yeah. So, there's a ton of trash over here. That's sad. That makes me sad that Altolet's over here, but I think I'll walk the front edge of the property as well, I guess, since we're out here. Alright, well, we spent a little while cleaning up some brush and some brush out here. This is kind of where we're thinking would be a good place for a greenhouse where we're at right now, but Deacon is now taking a turn at living his best life. Just out here running the brush hog. I guess he's running it too slow. Guess I'll go tell him to speed it up a little bit. So I'm just out here make sure Deacon's okay on the mower. This is going to be the south gate. Eventually we would like to get set up for an access gate. It's not right now. The highway drops off super steep. But beside the south gate is the creek. So the entire property, all the pasture up there on the north side of the property, it's really well laid out from the haying operation that was here 15 years ago. And it all drains really well into this creek and right out the property. So they've never had much in the way of drainage issues, I've been told. So that's exciting. But it'll be a cool place for Drake to explore anyway. And Deacon's just living his best life. It's been great out here. Had a phenomenal time. I feel great out here. I'm excited about what we're going to get to do out here in the next few years. I think my brother-in-law is going to be here soon. He got off work. My sister-in-law had to go pick him up. His truck's broke. They'll be back out here shortly for us to hang out with, so that'll be cool. This will probably be the last thing I film tonight, but I guess you guys will know if it's not. So this is cool. My wife is starting breakfast. This is Popeye's egg with the really dark peach color versus these three that are store-bought. If you're curious, there was a difference between our eggs versus store-bought eggs. There you go. Good morning, guys. It's day 2. It's going home day. We're just kind of getting up and started here. It's about 9:30 now. The generator is running off in the distance there after our 2 days running. I didn't run it during the day yesterday, obviously, but it's done great. We've had 0 issues. It's not loud enough that once we're on the front side of the camper we can even hear it running. It is 75 feet back over there. I was kind of concerned and didn't bring anything with me, but I can also build a somewhat shelter around it if I needed to that would really direct the sound back towards the river back there, but wasn't necessary, which is nice. The hammock is a huge failure here. Unfortunately, it's just there's no trees that are close enough together that I could easily string it, so that was kind of a pain. But this has definitely been a boondocking experience for us. So obviously there's no sewer hookup here. I can drain into the sewer here on the property, but slight problem. Don't think I mentioned it yet, but if I did, you're gonna hear it again. My father-in-law's water meter was damaged back in February when we had the big freezes down here, and the water pump station up the road was damaged, and they still haven't got his meter replaced, so he has no water out here. So luckily we brought a bunch of bottled water with us, so that's pretty much all we've been able to use for hand washing, drinking, hand cleaning, all the above while we've been out here. It's kind of been a pain, but live and learn, I guess. We will fill up the freshwater tank next time before we do something like this, or I guess I'll ask the question, hey, does your water work? Because we didn't ask. So because I do have a 30-gallon freshwater tank in the camper that would have been adequate for us to have all the water that we were going to use this weekend in it, but that's all right, it happens. So we are going home today. It's been a great time out here. The boys have all got to drive tractors. I didn't get to drive a tractor. Kind of got scuffed on that deal. Deacon took my job mowing, but that's all right. He had a great time. Drake had a great time minus hitting the key on one of the tractors with his knee in his grandpa's lap. Broke the key off. So that's got to get replaced today. And it's just beautiful out here. Calm, it's quiet. You can hear in the morning, the afternoon. This highway's got some traffic on it, but once the sun goes down and midday, it's pretty quiet. Not a lot going on out there, so that's been nice. And my brother and sister-in-law came out to hang out with us. And we've had a great time, so we're gonna eat breakfast here and pack everything up. Getting out of here about noon, make the trip home. Yeah, I don't know. It's been good. We had no issues with the camper. No issues with anything, really, other than the water. But beyond that, the kids have just been having a great time. No bad attitudes, none of that. That's been good. But we've talked about a lot of stuff and the future of the property and the future of the family on the property. And it's been a great time. So the generator has done great. Been through, I haven't gone to check it this morning, but I assume I probably went through 2 or 3 gallons last night, so we'll have probably burned 7 gallons, just running it for the overnights, shutting it off during the day. So that was nice. Not been a ton of fuel, but it has let me run the AC, so it's nice in there. So I like it cold when I'm sleeping, so I've been able to run the AC at a reasonable threshold in there for me. And yeah, open the vents during the day, hit our chairs. I am gonna have to look into finding an awning. So the awning for this camper was missing when we got it. It was hit on something, got hung up, got broken off, something to that effect. So I need the whole thing. I need the roller, I need arms, I need the fabric, I need all of it. The only thing I have is the hardware that's physically mounted to the camper. So I need to find a 18-foot awning that's reasonable, because I'd like to have that. We've had super high winds out here, so I couldn't have had it out this weekend. But instead of that, I did bring both of my pop-ups. But obviously, it was too windy to put them out. But I know in the future I'd like to be able to have that shade. So, but really, that was the only issue we've had, was not being able to pop out a sunshade. So that's going to do it for us. We're going to load this thing up, head home, and I'll catch you guys next week. Don't forget, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the video, maybe even throw a comment down there and say hello. It all helps the algorithm find this video to other people. It's been a great experience up here. We'll be back again another month or so. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. Been your favorite Rambling Redhead. Bye.